Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Many people ask one very common question, especially in many of the South Indian homes. You would see that before we do any particular puja, there is a turmeric Ganesha which is made in the shape of a cone, and we worship this turmeric Ganesha in the beginning before we start the main puja. Let's take the example of recent Navaratri itself. In Navaratri, Shastra says that we should establish a kalasha, and in this kalasha you fill water, you insert mango leaves, and then you keep a coconut and then invoke the Devi in the kalasha. But before doing the puja for Navaratri, on the first day, Ganapati puja or Vigneshwara puja is done in this turmeric Ganesha. So it's like a cone, small cone shaped Ganesha made out of turmeric, and we do the puja on the first day. While all the other days you don't need to do a Ganapati puja every time for this turmeric Ganesha, but this first day establishment and prayers to address to this Vigneshwara or Ganesha, that 9 days should go well, all that everyday puja should go well, that would suffice. So what should we do with this turmeric Ganesha and coconut once the puja is over? The coconut on the kalasha as well as this turmeric Ganesha. What are we supposed to do is the question which many people ask. But before we go into this answer, let me just tell you that in which all situations you are supposed to use this turmeric Ganesha, and which all situations you may not use it. So whenever there is a special puja in the house or special festival in the house, that mandates the establishment or making of this turmeric Ganesha and doing a puja before you go to the main one. For example, Ramanavami, Janmashtami, you saw the Navaratri, of course. Then you have Varalakshmi Vrata, or any other special puja in the year. Deepavali, Lakshmi Puja is there. So these are all occasionally coming once in a year or twice in a year. So these kind of pujas warrant the use of turmeric Ganesha because it's freshly made. You are starting a karma fresh, it's new, and therefore that is correlating with this. And you put 2 spoons of turmeric powder, you put some water and give it a shape of a cone, and then you call this as Haridra Bimbam. And then when you invoke Ganesha, you say Asmin Haridra Bimbe Vigneshwaram Dhyayami Avahyami. So Vigneshwara, I invoke Vigneshwara in this Haridra Bimba, which means the turmeric idol, and we need your protection. So this is what generally you would do with the turmeric Ganesha. So this is not required for daily puja, because daily puja is a continuous thing, and here a photo or an idol is okay, but for special pujas, turmeric Ganesha is recommended in Shastras. So now once the puja is over, on the following day, what do you need to do with this? Should you discard it, or should you go and put it in a river or a pond? What do you do with the coconut which has been put on the kalasha? Because many of the pujas you have kalasha sthapana. So what do you do with this? So basically this turmeric Ganesha should be given to your wife, and who will apply this during her bath on the following day. So which means that the festival is over, the next day this turmeric Ganesha which is there in the puja for which you have done puja the previous day, you will hand it over to her, and she will apply this turmeric Ganesha on her face, on her neck, and on her Mangal Sutra, because we have the yellow thread or tali we call it. And this tali or Mangal Sutra, this Ganesha is applied. So dissolve the Ganesha with some water, make it into a paste, and the lady applies. So this is a Saubhagya Dravya or Saumangalya Dravya, which brings auspiciousness, long life to the husband, and therefore the ladies should have bath with turmeric regularly every day, generally also. But since this Ganesha has been worshipped, it has a special power to really ward off all the evil, cure all the diseases, and also keep the family well by her applying it. And it also indirectly signifies long life for the husband. What do you do with the coconut? You can use it for your kitchen, in the sense you can make laddu, you can make barfi with it, and then you can have it. So once the puja is over, then the Devata Sanidhyam or the divinity presence in that particular kalasha is sent back. And then the coconut is a normal coconut. So you can use it in your cooking, you can use it for sweet making, and then that's how this has to be used. So I hope that this clarifies a lot of things for so many people who have asked me this question. The request would be that you can forward this video to as many people as possible so that people come to know the true way of Sanatana Dharma and thus they practice it in the true sense. Namo Namaha.